Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped and welcome to Goodwood on a beautiful, glorious day. Now I'm here for the Goodwood Media Day and I went to have a chat with the guys from BMW and they said, we've got the new M5 Touring. You can only have the car for about 40 minutes. Do you want to have a quick drive? And as I've literally just given back an Audi RS6 yesterday, I thought it would be a brilliant opportunity to do a very quick one-take review. Yes, we are certainly blessed with amazing weather today. It's so beautiful. Now you'll be able to hear cars going around the circuit behind me. Sadly, I'm not allowed to take the M5 on track, but I do have it for about 40 minutes just to get my first impressions of the car. This is actually the first time I've seen this car in the metal, as they say, and I thought it looked pretty good in pictures. It looks way better in person and in this stunning Isle of Man green, which is one of my favourite BMW colours. I don't think the spec gets much better, and the interior is really special as well. Now, my knowledge of this car is limited to watching my mate Joe and the videos he's done, and obviously he's got one of these on order. It arrives very soon, actually. So all I want to do is take you on my first drive, literally from turning the key to just getting my head around the car. We've got very limited time, we've got very limited roads and stuff, but let's just have a quick walk around the M5 Touring and tell you all you need to know in terms of powertrain, weight, speed, all the good stuff.
The G99 M5 Touring is finally here and the numbers are impressive. The hybrid V8 powertrain delivers a total of 717 horsepower and has four-wheel drive. The Touring is just £2,000 over the saloon and only 40 kilograms more at a mere 2,475 kg. The Touring will do 42 miles of EV-only range on a 200 horsepower electric motor, which also does cool stuff like torque fill the turbo V8 to provide ultimate performance. The Touring will hit 0 to 62 in just 3.6 seconds and can hit a total top speed of 190 miles an hour if unrestricted. Pricing is from £113,400.
Okay, right then. First impressions of the interior. Wow, I love the Isle of Man green on the outside, but these seats, if you'd have said to me, I'm going to spec orange seats in my car, I'd have thought, you're mad, but these are so good. They look amazing. Now, in terms of comfort-wise, they feel mega, like super supportive, a bit more comfortable than the carbon seats that you get in something like an M3 or an M4. I love there's like a light bar that goes around the side. You won't see it really because it's so bright, the sunshine today. This central console, lots of piano kind of black gloss work. Let me just start it now. Because it's a hybrid system, it actually kind of starts super quiet. There's no, I'm now ready to pull away. In fact, if I want it into drive, I can actually pull away as a battery electric vehicle. Now what am I trying to see if I can see? I've got 31 miles currently of full battery range. Now, one of the challenges with just jumping in a car and doing no homework whatsoever is I am woefully uneducated about this car and all of its capabilities. But any plug-in hybrid, sorry, M hybrid, because I know that's what BMW tend to call this car, we've now got some engine. Now, there are some familiar things in here if you've ever been in an M car. I haven't driven an M5 for a while, but the last M car I drove was the M3 competition Touring. So I've got my M buttons on the top of the steering wheel. If I just go into that M2, someone else has already pre-configured the M2 button to put everything up into Sport Plus, which is nice. Even the chassis is in Sport Plus, so the firmest setting. Now the first thing I'm going to say is, how good does that sound? I didn't expect it to sound, not to sound bad, but hybrids and all of the different filters and stuff you have to have on cars these days, I didn't expect a decent sound, but that sounds pretty good to me. Size-wise, it's a big car. I'm going to try and base it off of having just got out of an RS6 for a week, and it actually feels not as wide as an RS6, bizarrely. This is a pretty narrow bit of road here coming up past the kennels, and I feel like I can sit the car in the lane. And again, I don't know the difference in width between an M5 and an RS6, but from my bum and my view here, this feels a little bit narrower. Throttle response, well, I'm expecting this car to be pretty quick. The guys from BMW were, yeah, well, it's quicker than an RS6. Well, if that is the case, if this is quicker than an RS6, then it's going to be really, really rapid, because the RS6 was mighty, absolutely mighty. I'm just driving. I've got in the normal kind of getting the car to change gear for itself. You've got some paddles on the back of the steering wheel. You can kind of grab a paddle. Oh yeah, yes, car's really fast. There's lots of carryover from, so the sweeping screen, you'll see that on most of the current lineup of BMWs. It's a really great system to use. I like it a lot. It's currently kind of on the M setting, so I can see all of the setup for the different drive modes and so on. There's a lot of configuration on there, so you can really tune the car to how you want it, from the chassis, steering, brakes, the four-wheel drive system, the sound it makes. What else have we got on there? Yeah, there's lots and lots of things you can customize. Steering wheel, it's quite a thick, chunky steering wheel, but yeah, yet another ridiculously quick car. The boot's massive. The rear passenger room looks pretty special as well. Take a left here onto one of my favourite bits of road. Hopefully the traffic will be kind to me. Well, first things first, one of the things everybody says about this car and moans about and berates about it is its weight. I think it's between 2.5 to 2.6 tons. So it's a fairly hefty animal because of the hybrid system and the batteries and the motors and all that kind of thing. I tell you now, straight away, and I've been driving it for a couple of miles, it feels light and agile and nimble. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I don't know how BMW have done that. Brakes are really good. Cyclist alert system's really good. Yeah, I don't know how the engineers, the dynamic chassis engineers at BMW, how they've done this. This bit of road isn't the widest, and the tarmac isn't the best, but the car's dealing with it brilliantly. Gearbox is pretty slick on the way down. I'll come round here in third. Safe. Now bury the throttle. Man alive. Oh. Now, I think, for my ears, the RS6 sounds a little bit better. But this just feels even more nimble and agile. Really very impressive. Now, aha, DSC off. Right, let's give that a go. Let's see if we can. Launch control, here we go. Oh, goodness me. Oh, that works. Yeah, that works really well. Now I'm sitting here and I hate Joe now because he's got one of these coming. I find it fascinating how I find it fascinating. This car's so fast. I find it fascinating how modern day car design has reached a point where big heavy cars can handle so well, and that's I mean, I know there's a lot of computers and a lot of management around the car, the stability systems, the suspension systems and so on, but how they manage to mask their weight. I've been driving this car for less than 10 minutes and I already feel comfortable in it. I already feel like I can absolutely mash the throttle, and I feel like the car is going to look after me. The performance, the mid-range punch you've got in this car is just ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. It's that perfect overtake power. You know, where you come up behind someone and it's quite a short gap in the danger lane and you want to get past somebody really, really quickly. This car delivers that kind of overtake in absolute spades. This is now a car I want to spend some time with. I want to try and get this. I'm going to have a chat with the guys when I drop it back to spend some time, have a week with the car. It's the perfect wagon. So much space, so much comfort. Been sat in these seats now. It's such a comfortable seat. I feel mega supported, but it's nice and softly sprung, and I feel like I'm in a luxurious place, but I also feel like I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. The visibility is excellent. I feel sat nice and low. I'm trying to think, I can't get this seat any lower, but I'm kind of looking out over the bonnet anyway. All of my height's in my legs, so I often feel like I'm sat quite low in cars anyway because my torso isn't particularly big. So I do feel like I'm sat in the car, and it is a proper bit of kit. It's funny, isn't it? BMW had the V10 M5 Touring all those years ago. What an iconic car that was. And then they stopped that body shape. They just did M5s as a saloon and left the fast wagon thing to Audi and Mercedes. And they've decided finally first off to bring the wagon to the M3, which has been an absolute triumph for them, because that car is just such a competent car, but such a beautiful car to look at. Oh, I think have I got a head-up display, screen off, do not disturb, notifications. Where's me speed bong? Need to turn me speed bong off. But yeah, the M3 Touring has been such a success, and this, when you meet the car in the real world, it's a beautiful looking thing. It's got a kind of really aggressive styling, lots of angularity to the body form. I love the rear view with the quad pipes and the diffuser. It's a really standout car, and I think it's very spec dependent. You need to kind of get the right colour. This Isle of Man green is an absolute must for me. I love Isle of Man green. It reminds me of the M4 convertible that I took down to Austria and Switzerland last year. Beautiful, beautiful colour. But yeah, anyway, that was that's a one-take review for you. I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't actually plan to film with this car today, but Martin and the guys from BMW are like, go on, have it for 40 minutes, take it out and enjoy it, and that's what I've done. I think normally when I have a car like this, I do plenty of prep. You know, you you read up about the chassis and you read up about the engine and the drivetrain and all of those things, and I've not done any of that for this. I've not had the opportunity to do any of that. Literally get in it, drive it, give you my first impressions, and my first impressions are, now I'm in a National 60. Oh, what fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. This reminds me of my really early days when I used to come up to Goodwood when Harwood's had their track days, and I'd get access to cars for maybe 20 minutes or something, and I'd get a quick drive round, often with someone sat in the passenger seat. And some of my first viral videos were from those early track days, so it's great to be doing a similar thing. I know it's not the best journalistic integrity, not full of the most information ever, but I actually think sometimes getting that very first impression, which often I don't film, I'll get a press car delivered, I'll take it out for a drive and I'll get my head around it, and then I'll turn the cameras on a few days later. What's quite nice about this is you get in the car and then you just start talking about it, and I need to be able to turn the speed bong off because it's really, really annoying. It's in there somewhere. No, never mind. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys.